This is Nate Elliott, and you guys are listening to the music you love and the stuff you've never heard, only on 91.1 WHFC. I am here with Savannah. Talk a little bit about your writing style. Does everyone write their own instruments? Do you primarily write the lyrics? Does everyone kind of have a little bit of their hand in the process?
I'd say everyone has as much say as they can, you know what I mean, in terms of their instrument. Everyone just kind of gives their 10 cents and we kind of roll from there. But it normally starts out as kind of like a little tiny hook. You know what I mean? We'll start out and we're writing and we're like, oh man, we really like that hook, so we'll drive off that. And I mean, me and Warren always sit down and we try to just drive that as much as we can. Like, you know, I think Violent Red was a piano part that we just put in reverse, and we're like, yeah, that would sound really cool with just the Violent Red. And Violent Red was originally written as Violet Red, so it was like it was just two colors, and it was like we actually recorded it as written Violet Red, but we were like, let's change it to Violent Red. So that's like a little secret to that song.
What are some of your influences musically and just, I guess, worldly when you're writing your songs?
Influences musically, I can't speak for anyone in the band because I listen to the craziest music. My favorite band of all time is 311. So I think as far as like the newer stuff comes along, since I was actually, I came along after Vessels was written. So James did a lot of those drums there. But now, you know, with the stuff that's coming out, it's going to be a lot, you know, like softer as far as drums go. It's going to be more pocket kind of stuff because 311 is like a huge influence on me. Of course, Travis Barker. I don't know, a lot of No Doubt. I listen to a lot of No Doubt and Sublime. And honestly, man, I hate music these days. I think there's maybe 3 or 4 bands that I actually like, but a lot of it is because some of my friends play for those bands. So, but I do like a lot. I like Taylor Swift. I won't lie. Taylor Swift is good. I'm a big Colby Calais fan and Sarah Bareilles. I don't know. There's always like Copeland and that kind of stuff as well. So
Definitely biggest influences is like that 2003 craze where it was just like you turn on the radio and there was Coldplay and The Fray just jamming it, you know, with those awesome songs like Cable Car and The Scientist and all that stuff. But I mean, that's what really like influenced me to be where I am now as a piano player. Like I took lessons growing up and like quit, and my dad was like, why'd you quit? And he had us play golf and I quit, and he's like, why'd you quit? And everything that he wanted us to do I hated, and now, you know what I mean, all I want to do is just play piano and golf. So I'm turning into my father steadily. But yeah, that craze was awesome. And like I just sit down, I mean, I can't even really read music, but I'm just trying as hard as I can to write songs as a songwriter through the piano and try to drive the interest of the band in that general direction. And yeah.
We all kind of like a lot of like 90s alternative-esque kind of stuff, if that makes sense. Like Better Than Ezra and like, I don't know, Goo Goo Dolls, any kind of stuff, you know, like you said, you know, 2003, and when you just turn it on, it was actually good music on the radio.
So if people want to hear your music or want to find out more about the band, how do they find out about you guys?
Colin, this one's for you. You can find us pretty much anywhere online between like Facebook, MySpace, YouTube, Tumblr. It's all We Are Savannah. So it's just WEARESAVANNAH. And you can find us anywhere there. Just type it in, just the web address / We Are Savannah, and you can find pretty much any of our songs and anything else there.
Awesome. One video that I have seen was the Violent Red acoustic session.
That one was pretty interesting because that was the first time I actually got to do anything with the band. On the spot. I think I learned that song in 2 days or something.
You just showed up?
Yeah. It was actually, we had never even practiced that song before that night. So we actually filmed it in a church.
Yeah.
But you can't really tell. Yeah. James freaked out a few times and screamed and yelled. We were there till like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really wanted that really like live essence to be part of it. so many of these bands today, you know what I mean? They'll record something and then they'll go back over, and I mean we went back over, I think, with like one or two things, but it was like the first time Hondu had played with us, and he jumped right on, and it actually ended up being a success. So a success story finally, which was cool.
Have you guys written more songs? Is there plans for another EP or a full length coming out?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a bunch of songs in the works right now. We actually just finished one of the songs, and we wanted to actually name it Vessels, which was the name of our last EP. But I mean, we don't really have plans about a date. I know we had some talk about doing a full length here in the future, and I had been in contact with a few different people. Yeah, I'll just talk. I mean, even through like one email that I got from Aaron Marsh from Copeland about maybe going down and doing stuff at his studio, or like I don't know, just name dropping. But you know, that's all we have is a small local band. Yeah, just plans about maybe doing another EP or a full length. So, and then pushing that as hard as we can.
So this was Savannah on the Music You Love and the Stuff You've Never Heard, only on 91.1 WHFC, and we're going to play a song from their EP, Vessels. James, why don't you introduce it for us?
All right, guys, here it is. The song's called Violent Rat. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a good one.
Some men are helpless, some can't see. Some find a way out, and others leave. Some men are violent as a stone in the sea. She said, I know, I know, I know, I know. Some days are bitter, and some get cold. Can't find direction in this life that she holds. And I wanna tell you 'cause I know she's getting old. He said, I know, I know, I know, I know. He said, I know, I know, I know, I know. I'm running in circles inside my head. Who said you needed to understand? Some men are violent, some men forgive. But you were gone and took all your shame alone, all alone. Your love is a violent red. You know that I can see you're never gonna be. It is violent red. You know that I can see you're always gonna be lonely. Maybe it's better that you're apart. You'll live the lives that you wish in your hearts. And I wanna tell you both, I've known you from the start. I said you love, you love, you love